Hello out there, all you wonderful people. This is Andre, the Game Idea Guy. Thank you once again for lending me your time and your ear and listening into another video from me. So I didn't think I would have to do a video like this, but I guess I kind of feel the necessity to do it because I see so many comments popping up all over the place with people just assuming a lot of things that are going to happen coming with the Nintendo Switch. Here's the thing. There's a bunch of things you can't expect that this console will be or have, and you can't just assume that because, well, hey, these third parties, they're on board with it, they like the idea, they like the concept, that everything is just going to fall right into place and everything's going to be hunky-dory and there's going to be sunshine and rainbows blasting around all over the fucking place. It's not going to happen that way. Because if any device was an example of this, and I talked about this before, it was the Wii U. Everybody liked the concept of the Wii U. Everyone had talked about it. There was even a long E3 2011 video for this where they talked in gross detail about how much they liked the daggone Wii U, and we saw how that worked out. Granted, there are more companies this time around saying that they like the idea of the Switch, and it possibly could get more games, more or less, because it is bringing the home console down to a handheld level. Which, before, I've said that's probably not the best idea back in the past. And I'll admit to that. I've said that before. Because you can't just throw home console games on a portable platform and think everybody's just going like, okay, well, fuck it, that's cool. There are some people, there are plenty of people this will work for, like working adults who travel a lot. They will definitely be fine with this. But the benefit of the Switch is that you don't necessarily have to take it and travel around with it. You can play it at home or you can play it on the go, which is the good thing about it because it gives you the option of the two. Whereas something like the Vita, where you just have the option of having it portable, but then you just slam home console games on it. And I'm talking about current home console games, like current gen home console games. That becomes a bit of a problem. But don't expect this to come out and it's just going to get every third party game that comes out. It's not going to happen. And I'm not talking about barring stuff that has an exclusive deal. I'm even talking about multiplats. This is not going to end up with every third party multiplat. It is not at all. And if you're expecting that, deal with reality. This is not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. And like, there's nobody to really blame for that other than publishers deciding, hey, it's not viable enough for us to put it on this. That's really what it comes down to because the publishers control the money, and then whoever controls the money controls what happens. So don't expect this to give you every third party game out there. Don't expect it to have the best version of every third party game. More than likely, it'll probably like the ports for it. I'm not necessarily saying they're going to be gimped, but there might be issues. There might be some issues unless the API that Nvidia put together for Nintendo is so super easy to use that these companies can just slap a game on there and they only have to mess with a few different things to get it running. And if that's the case, that's some miraculous shit there. But what you should expect is to have a platform that you can play at home or on the go. I wouldn't expect it to have a battery life of more than like 5 hours. I wouldn't expect that unless they do something where once you take it out the dock, it like decreases. Like say, obviously it's going to lower the resolution. It'll have to take the brightness down a bit. There's quite a few different things that could be done to extend the battery life on a handheld platform. Um, the same thing works with mobile phones. A lot of stuff that you do, you can turn the volume down some, not have it play as loud. Put some headphones on, which will help with that as well. And luckily, it has the earboard. It has a port for earbuds, the 3.5 millimeter port. So you're good to go there. Expected to have plenty of good Nintendo exclusives and possibly some third party exclusives that Nintendo has worked with a particular company or developer in order to have made. Um, just expect to have fun with it. Don't expect it to just be the answer to everything that has ever been wrong between Nintendo and third party companies. Because if you're going in with that mindset, you are surely going to be extremely disappointed. Now, again, I hope I'm wrong. I'm hoping that this is the key to every problem that Nintendo has had with third party developer. But something tells me that's not necessarily the case. And there probably are some developers who say, well, this doesn't have enough for us to really put the game out on it, and we don't want to do such and such to downgrade it for this particular platform. Fair enough. If that's the case, then that's the case. But don't just expect everything to be done. I mean, I particularly think that it's probably going to have more third party support than the Wii U did. But I don't think it's going to be a super drastic increase right out the gate like everybody else does. Like, I can see it possibly happening over time, and that's barring that's bearing in mind that the Nintendo Switch has to be like uber successful for this to happen. So just throttle back your expectations a bit. I understand, like, hey, I like the concept of the machine. I like the direction that Nintendo's going with it, but throttle back your expectations some because you will be disappointed otherwise. That's it. Thank you guys very much for listening. That's really all I had to say. Just keep your eyes and ears out for more stuff from me, and until the next time, enjoy your games. Peace out.